running away from the fact that there's an auction. You have to read the auction. And if you're not reading the auction, then you're leaving your trading up to chance. Right? That's it. Now, there's a couple of things I want to break down. First, it's understanding huge, aggressive, positive delta, a huge, aggressive, positive delta here, but the market broke below the zone. Now, this is where we start to understand order flow. So what we can see is we have our key level, right? We have the entry inside the key level, and here we see a lot of aggressive buyers, right? So we see 945, 950, 955, and then we have a break to the downside. So we break below the zone. Now, what would be, I didn't take this short, but what would be a good entry confirmation here? Why is it a sensible region to have your stop loss somewhere around here? And have your stop loss somewhere around here. What here indicates a reversal or a potential reversal? Of course, it's just probabilities, right? Why is there a reversal going on over there? What's going on here? Well, the only thing that's going on here specifically is this. You have a 0 over here, right? So this here is 0 for 107. Now think about what that means literally. You see no aggressive sellers and you only see aggressive buyers. Now that corresponds to the fact that there's tons of buying activity, right? Buyers are being aggressive. Buyers are trying to drive price up. We see a 0, which corresponds to a finished auction. Again, a finished auction just represents the fact that buyers and sellers are no longer interested in trading at those prices, right? So a 0 just means that, buyers and sellers are no longer interested at that price. 69.60 or 69.61, buyers and sellers aren't interested. So it's a pretty decent place to put your stop, right? So I always put my stop in areas of finished auctions, right? That's just a pro tip I would recommend if you're trading with finished auctions and stuff, right? So that's sort of the level breakdown of Tuesday. So I wasn't a fan of the price action. I also wasn't very well, so I kind of took the day off. I didn't want to force anything towards the end of the year. But what you're seeing here again is we had our second rejection, and then price obviously goes to the downside. Again, this type of price action here is not my favorite at all. I don't like trading this kind of price action. I think it's horrible, not because of that, but just generally speaking. You can have a good level and you can still get chopped. And this comes down to my argument right at the start of inside day, right? So you have